Guys, please make sure to stay until the end. We're going to talk about common mistake people make that can actually cost you thousands of dollars for parts, tools, diagnostics that you may not actually need. Stay with us, we'll explain what it is. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Super quick helpful video for any of you trying to find where the front SAM control module, SAM module, fuses relays are located on Mercedes C-Class Generation W205. Guys, please do not waste your money until you watch that video. It could be quite simple fix, but it will be working in 3 different fuse boxes. Now, by the way, if you need to buy any replacement parts, tools, fuses, relays, we'll share guys the information in the description of the video below. Check it out if you need anything, and you can see where we get most of our tools and supplies from as well. So let's start on it now. Before we start guys, let us tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart. We show you how to fix pretty much anything. Electronics, engines, computers, transmissions. Why we do all that? Because our mission at the garage here is to save you as much money as we can guys. All we need in return, please guys, subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these free videos. Check out our YouTube channels. We have more than 17,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. So let's go ahead and start on it now. So the front SAM module fuses and relays guys will be working in multiple fuse boxes, and let us give you one quick advice. That generation Mercedes has hidden fuse boxes that 9 out of 10 owners do not know where they're located. That's why we made one special video on our YouTube channel that's called Mercedes W205 fuse box location and diagram. Check it out, very helpful video. The first thing we need to do, we need to go ahead and open the driver door guys. Once you open the driver door, you see that cover on the side, go ahead and pry it open. Underneath you're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one here. Now guys, here we need to check actually 2 fuses in that fuse box, and we need to go to a different one. Which one we're talking about now specifically guys? The first one will be fuse number 200. Do you see that big 50 amp fuse? That's the one that we will need to check. Then you need to check 201. These 2 fuses. Now next we need to go to a different fuse box. We're going to go ahead and open the passenger door guys, and here in the footwell compartment on the right side you have a fuse box under the cover. When you open it, it looks like this one. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. So guys, let us tell you something really quick guys. People make one common mistake. They never test fuses, relays. They look at them and they assume they're good. At that point they think they have a good fuse or relay, and they start replacing modules, computers, parts that can cost you thousands of dollars in repairs guys. Always test your fuses. You have no idea how many cars we fixed for customers that said, oh, I checked the fuse, everything's fine, but I still have a problem. Now, some fuses are super hard to see if they're burnt or not. Some of them will be really easily accessible. You can clearly see them, but there will be fuses that are not see-through, fuses that may look like they're not burned, but they're actually burned. And often, guys, you can actually even test these fuses. Okay, let me show you now without even removing them. But it's very important to know how to test different fuses and relays, and if you want to see how to do that guys, we're going to put that link to a video in the description of the video below, how to test fuse, how to test the relay. Always check that. I want to emphasize that enough because it could be a really simple fix. So here guys, we need to check one more fuse, which is a special fuse. Then we need to go in a different fuse box. I know it's a little bit confusing, but the fuses that we need to check guys, here it's known as MF3. You see that fuse? That consists of multiple fuses inside. It has up to 6-7 different fuses guys. That's known as MF3. So when you guys remove that one, just test it, okay? You can clearly see if they're burned too, but always test to make sure, because it's hard to tell exactly which one it is, but you need to test those. Next, we need to go ahead and open the hood. And the moment guys you open your hood, okay, you see facing the engine on the right side, the driver's side, you have that turning knob right here. Turn it. You have one like that on towards the back. Lift the cover up. Underneath you have a fuse box. You have 2 screws that you need to unscrew with Torx 20. Start looking bit, and underneath you have that fuse box layout right here guys. What we need to check now here specifically, one more fuse guys, and that fuse is known as fuse 125. We're talking about this fuse right here. What about relays? You don't have any relays. You have these fuses that are known as relay fuses. That will be the only thing you guys need to check. Guys, quick advice. Now, that generation Mercedes, it has all kinds of different fuses and relays. I want to show you some of them. Those are super special ones as well, guys. And those pre-fuse boxes as well. Check it out. You will have a great variety of fuses, relays. So, by the way, if you guys want to buy any replacement parts, tools, fuses, we'll recommend to keep some spare ones in the glove box for a peace of mind. We're going to share the information in the description of the video below so you can see where you can get them from, and you can see where we get most of our tools and supplies from as well. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.